Oh, but we are going to put that on hold. This is a pretty good draft we're having. I'm liking it so far. So, but in round 2, we're going to see. Hey, is that Reece? That's a Reece
It
playing
is a Reece.
Grixis Control, which I know that deck because I played it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Versus Tony's Drake's deck, which we have also seen.
Now this is going to be an interesting match. Reece has the ability to stop every threat that Tony plays, but
yes,
Tony is faster
now,
and has the ability to stop Reece from stopping him.
So Reece has a bit of a handicap in the sense that he has 3 colors.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be troublesome.
More removal, less counter.
Yeah, and the thing is, there's a lot of issues with mono bases, right? Like missing the color is really, really bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty good next set.
Exactly. Ooh, tier 1. Well, thank you so much, sir. Aloha Rocketeer. Aloha, and thank you for the sub. Nice to see you here, sir. And how you doing, buddy? Rocking the sub badge and the mod sword. Checking it out. Aloha, my friend. Reece is getting a good shuffle in on Grixis Control, and Tony's on Drake's, the Enigma Drake slash
Crackling
Drake version.
Niv Mizzet.
Yep, I don't see Arclight, so it's not running the Arclight package.
I can live with that. I think I like the Niv Mizzet package better.
Niv Mizzet is awesome. I think they both will run that card.
Really?
Oh yeah, I run that in my Phoenix deck, which I enjoy playing a lot. I actually have a ton of fun.
Maybe switch up my standard deck. I'm still playing turns, man.
Are you liking turns?
It's better than it was.
Yeah, because there's like another fog, right? Like a white fog?
Same number of fogs.
Right, but like one rotated and one rotated out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's in a better spot than it was. I don't think it can handle Drakes, though.
I mean, I like you, Ben, but I hate the decks you play. And that's fair. People say that about me.
A lot of people hate that.
People say that about me all the time too. You know, I played at GP Portland a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah, Thing in the Ice Arclight Modern deck. Thing in the Ice deck is pretty good. Aloha Rocketeer.
Did you see what Luis Scott Vargas did with Arclight Phoenixes?
You know, Arclight Phoenixes basically won 1 weekend, like 2 weekends ago, won all 3 events. It won Standard, Modern, and Legacy.
Luis Scott Vargas turn 1 2 Arclight Phoenixes.
Yeah, it's super gross.
Yeah,
it's cool though.
He did it with he Faithless Looting, put the 2 in the graveyard.
Yeah, that's in Modern,
shot
right?
it. Yeah, he gut shot it.
Yeah,
and then he exiled Simian Spirit Guide to Faithless Looting again.
So the Drake's deck is ready, and Drake's deck looks like it has all the removal. Only 2 lands, but enough to cast all the lava coils in his hand.
Yeah.
Reece, it looks like, is going to 6, which is never great for Grixis Control. You want more cards, not less.
Yeah, that's kind of a rule for any control deck.
Yeah. I see a Nicol Bolas in hand, which conveniently, by the way, dies to the lava coil.
Sure does.
Oof. You know what I'm doing these days if I'm playing blue and any creature that I want not to die?
Playing Dive Down.
I'm playing Dive Down. I don't know why not every blue deck that wants to protect a creature should be playing Dive Down at this point. It's blossoming in defense that gives you more toughness. How's that bad?
I mean,
it's blossoming defense that gives you more toughness.
Yeah, it's in blue.
Yeah, and it lets you block.
Yeah, I don't think it has a home in Reese's deck. Not in the main board, anyway.
It's true. Man, I want to be playing some sort of Niv Mizzet control deck and just dive downing all day. That's like my dream. Aloha Rocketeer. I have 4 box toppers now. About to get my 5th on Tuesday. None of them were good. None of them were like ragingly awful, though. You know, no lava claw reaches.
Yeah, you didn't get a Stirring Wildwood.
No Stirring Wildwood. I got a Raging Ravine today, but
it's not a bad one. I mean, Raging Ravine's a good card.
Exactly, and it looks pretty nice. And I got it as
you know, honestly, man, I think that if they had changed the art on the Manlands, even the Creeping Tar Pit and the Celestial Colonnade box toppers would be 150 plus.
I agree. So Reece actually has a really, really interesting choice here.
I
see Shock, Lava Coil. I'm not exactly sure what else is in there.
I think I take
there's
the
a
lava
Drake.
coil, to be honest.
Do you take the lava coil and make
Yeah.
him spend the double shock? I think so too. That's okay. Yeah, I'm with you because the Drake isn't coming in necessarily.
No.
He needs at least another blue source. Oh, there's 2 lava coils.
Oh, that
Ooh.
changes things up a little bit. I think I still take one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Man, Nicobolus is not long for this world. Reece will get to surveil. Yeah, Aloha Rocketeer. I got 3 of them from the GP from the prize wall, which was a happy surprise because usually the prize walls are like get standard packs. Or
So it looks like he fired a shock off at Reece.
Okay, right to the face.
Yeah.
Looks like he's building up his graveyard. Maybe just to get more value out.
Yeah, I
of
mean
the
he's had an opportunity to cast it. He's not going to want to double shock a Nicol Bolas.
It's true.
Unless
he
absolutely has to.
I would want it for something like Thief of Sanity, which I'm not exactly sure if Reece is even running.
He's running it in his sideboard.
Okay. But yeah, I got enough tickets to pick up 3 box toppers, and I got 2 Goroyo's Vengeances, which is kind of nice that they matched, right? And then 1 Life from the Loam. Which is beautiful. Actually, someone requested a Life from the Loam for me, so...
Nice.
We got that going.
You opened a card today that I'd like.
Oh yeah, we can work that out. It seems like a nice card for Commander staple.
Sure is. And also now that I don't have to buy a $400 foil version of it.
How much was that? How much it was before? Or was it the Judge Pro Wall? That's why.
No, there's only 1 printing Invasion block. And
was that the only time it had
like a $50 non-foil, like maybe like a $250 foil. Yeah.
The one that we were looking at was about 50.
Oh really? Is it still that kind of high?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can pick
in foil.
Yeah. So we've got a Doom Whisperer. That is a good play.
A Doom Whisperer dodges a Lava Coil.
But it doesn't dodge a Lava Coil and a Shock.
Correct. But I will eat a Lava Coil and a Shock to get a Doom Whisperer plus a Free Surveil. Oh, not a Free Surveil, but like a 2 Life Surveil, right?
But he already fired off the second Shock, too. So
so then, good.
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah, Reece is in a good spot.
Doom Whisperer is a good card.
It's a little bit of a beast.
Yeah, I think I gave Jake one of my Doom Whisperers.
Very creepy looking art, though.
For ironically a reanimate. It is a creepy looking card. That's like, you know what that
the 2 nightmares in this set
that Doom Whisperer?
Creepy.
That Doom Whisperer looks like it comes out of a Kingdom Death game. I'm just gonna point that out.
Oh man.
It looks like it's getting ready for the hunt phase, and Reece will surveil, making sure the exploration phase is going to go well for him. So looks like Reece will surveil those 2 and decide he likes exactly what he sees on top. So that's always a good sign, right?
Well, I mean, not for Tony.
Depending on what year it is in the game. I'm just kidding. But Reece actually has a lot of stuff going for him. He can hold up mana for Dream Eater, flash it in. Tony is a bit stuck on lands now. Like,
yeah, he looks like he's in trouble here.
It's a little rougher. Doom Whisperer's coming in for 6. 6 is quite a large amount of damage, and red does not have a ton of stuff to deal with it.
No, yeah, 6 is a good number.
Tony is not feeling great that he has no shot. He used the shocks on Reece's face.
Yep.
You know, those I think would be well suited to help with the Doom Whisperer. Now, Reece is going to see that Tony is playing a Crackling Drake for 4 mana, making it, I believe, a 3/4, maybe a 4/4.
I believe it's a 3/3 currently. Lava Coil.
Well, this is a Drake, so the Crackling, so it has 4 toughness automatically.
Oh, yeah, 3/4.
But I think it has 3 or 4, right?
There's 3 in his graveyard.
Is there any exile?
No.
Okay. Then 3/4, yes. Now, Reece has a Dream Eater.
He's got a Cast Down as well.
Right. So is this... Did he draw... I'm surprised he didn't just flash in the Dream Eater at the end of Tony's turn.
I kind of like waiting for the attack, tempoing him out.
Yeah, but if there's the Cast Down, there's nothing that Tony can do. He is tapped out. So
yeah.
Cast Down is fine. He had a Dream Eater previously. He drew his second Dream Eater there, Jake, I believe.
So, big swing for 6. And he still has the ability to...
Vraska's Contempt, anything that comes down. That's fine. Because Tony really just needs to put up defenses versus the Doom Whisperer, and if Reece can just protect that, that's still a line of play that will get him there.
Yeah, and Reece has now, I mean, he's cleared the surveil that he left on top, so.
That's true. Keeping Vraska's Contempt mod up is pretty sweet.
So there's a lava coil.
Okay. If it die this turn, it will get exiled.
A lava coil.
Double lava coil. Reece has, I don't believe, has a counter for that. He has a double Dream Eater.
I do.
I wonder if Reece wants to surveil there first. I probably would have. I would have taken the 2 damage, taken a look at the top 2 cards,
and then potentially done it a second time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or whatever you need to do to find what you need.
Yeah.
Who needs Gristlebrand when you can take damage instead of gain life? Right?
Were you here last night for Paul's shenanigans?
Yes, I was here. I played Modern. I did not get matched up against Paul, which is really weird because we always get matched up for like everything else. But we played.
Reece almost revealing that syncopate.
Yep, Reece almost syncopating and nothing.
So now we got a nickel bola sitting at the table.
Yep.
That's going to press Tony's resources even more. I'm not sure how many cards he has left in hand.
Tony probably should have 3 in hand, I think. He needs to get rid of one of them.
I'm not too sure what he's discarding there. His graveyard is still off the camera.
He should have a negate left in hand, and I don't know what else. Negate is one of the cards.
In hand.
Okay. Are you sure that's not 3?
Well, now there's 3 left, and he just discarded one.
Okay. So I know one of them is negate. Unless he discarded that one.
And he shouldn't have any, or he should have 1 lava coil left in the library somewhere.
Now, Reece can syncopate for 1 here, which may or may not be reasonable.
I mean, if Tony tries to tap out here to cast a Nim Mizzet.
He has 3 Drakes? 2 Drakes. Oh, Beacon Bolt.
Yeah.
And the negate, the syncopate won't work here.
No.
Yep.
Not too bad.
So
he still has options.
Yeah. And Tony's on 3 cards. One of them is a negate. Another is a Crackling Drake.
Yeah.
And the third one's an opt. And so I actually think he's probably going to opt on Reece's end step. There's no reason not to. Especially because he needs a land. There you go. There's that opt.
So he'll need to tap a mana for that.
Yep.
Did it on the end step.
Yep.
So Reece just keeping up the ability to counter anything.
I think he's just keeping up Dream Eater mana right now.
That too.
For 6. So whatever gets played here, that's a Drake for 4.
I like letting that resolve and then Dream Eatering it back to his hand.
Let Tony draw a card. That's fine. Now Reece is like, okay, let's Dream Eater. So if that resolves, he gets to Surveil 4. Tony is not going to be able to negate that. So here comes the Surveil 4. He gets to take a look and see what he wants. Eldest Reborn looks sweet. I would want that card. He does not want the lands, so Eldest Reborn or Essence Scatter. I would probably put Eldest Reborn first.
What is the first on it? Is it they just sacrifice something?
Sacrifice a creature or a planeswalker. Because at some point...
I think he put the Eldest Reborn in the graveyard.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, with
it's not necessary.
With Tony not having anything on board and only the 1 card in hand, I think it's a lot less powerful than it could be.
It's true, but the second one makes you discard and the third one reanimates something no matter what. So
it gets something back from your yard too, right? Which
any
would be the Nickel Bolt or the Dream Eater.
It could be any yard.
Doom Whisperer.
So like what I think the Eldest Reborn does though is like it does lock the game because Drake's, if you think about it, I mean it does get countered by negate depending on if he's tapped out, but Tony has to put up something for a 4/3 in the air, right? Like so he has to play a Drake.
Yeah. And right now Reece has the ability to just syncopate it off the table.
Right.
And the Essence Scatter as well.
Yep. And the second Dream Eater.
Yeah. So there's a Drake.
Yep. Let's see. Reece has to decide if he's going to...
Yeah, he's going to decide his line of play here.
Yes. So he's going to let that resolve, and then he's going to play another Dream Eater. He's going to see if Tony has another counterspell. Tony looks like he has a
an ionize.
So that'll tap his Dream Eater. Reece will take
Reece still has the Vrasta's Contempt as well.
Oh, it won't tap. It'll just counter. Sorry. Yeah. See, and this is a spot where, because all that had to happen last turn, he was stuck on mana, playing Eldritch Reborn here wins you the game, and it gives you a clock just in case something weird happens. You know what I mean?
That's true. I gotcha.
Because once the deal with getting Saga, like, Sagas are actually, I think, really busted. I think people are highly underestimating how good Sagas are, because you literally get 3 spells for the cost of 1.
Yeah.
That's what you get. You get 3 spells for the cost of 1, and they get better. And if the worst one is each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, that thing is getting better every turn, right?
It's true.
And it just provides this kind of like free, I don't know, insurance policy, as it were, as opposed to like having to...
Agreed.
Yeah, like playing it out there and letting that resolve means that you get to play other stuff for free as well.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. So it looks like Reece takes game 1. And we're going to go and check out game 2.
Yeah, Reece did a lot of tempo control there.
He did. Tony was stuck on 3 lands for quite a long time.
Yeah, that definitely...
Sagas follow the original design for Planeswalkers. That's true.
I never heard that.
It's actually crazy to me. Like, every time I look at more Sagas... Actually, I get to play with more Sagas. Like, I played a lot of Dominaria, right? Mm-hmm. But, like... You know, like, how good the Mirari Conjecture is?
Yeah.
That card is actually busted.
Yeah, it's very good.
Like, so when you play it in the...
I think it gets a sorcery back first or an instant back first.
So it costs 5.
Yeah.
The first one you get an instant.
Yeah.
The second one you get a sorcery.
And then
the third one forks every single spell you cast that turn. So if you get to like a 6 to 7, 8 mana kind of turn and you're not dead, where you've kind of been controlling the board, you maybe have like, you know... Just controlling the board, right? If you have Arclight Phoenixes in your graveyard, like Mirari Conjecture, let's say it goes off on turn 3, you can play something like Opt. So you opt, you look at 2 cards, you scry 2, you draw 2.
You scry 1 twice.
You scry 1 and you scry 1 twice and you draw 1 twice, right? And then you play like Chart a Course or Faithless Looting, which draws you 4 cards. Mm-hmm. Okay? Right? Or if your opponent has something, you play a Shock and do 4 damage. 2 and 2.
Well,
2 and 2.
You said Faithless Looting, so we're in Modern, so Bolt is better.
Sure, Bolt, whatever. 3 and 3, right? Like, you're not running more than 1 copy of it, but when you play that card and then you play a card after that, you're like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Like, how does that even work? It's crazy.
Ah, okay. So it does something, and then something different, and then something big, and then it goes back to the original.
And, you know, so Eldritch Reborn is spectacular. I think it's one of the best black ones. Phyrexian, we haven't seen Phyrexian Saga, is it that much?
Phyrexian Scriptures?
Phyrexian
I like it. It's a 4-mana board wipe.
Right?
Yeah.
I think, I gotta imagine, like, here, and this is maybe something you can answer, or even Strange Brews here, is like, for Commander players, that seems like...
Yes, very good.
Like, I feel like, why are you not playing every Saga that... Like, the green ones are good, too.
The thing about, especially, like, Phyrexian Scriptures in Commander, is that artifact creatures are much more relevant there.
Yeah.
There's a lot more of them being played than there are
See, the white one is not that good. The green ones are good.
The white one. What's the second white one?
There's
History of Manalia.
Oh, History is amazing. Okay.
Triumph of Gerard.
And
it seems a little lackluster for a format like Commander.
Yeah, then there's the Armageddon one.
Fall of the Thran. I like that card.
The green one, both green ones.
Mending of Dominaria and
Song of Freyalise. Song of Freyalise is insane. Oh my god, Song of Freyalise.
There's only 2 green ones?
But
there was 3 of each.
I know Freyalise and Mending. I can't think of the third one, if there is one.
Antiquities War for blue.
Mirari Conjecture and Time of Ice.
Time of Ice is sweet.
That card's great too. Red is pretty good. Red has the
Flame of Keld. First Eruption.
Yeah. Maybe red only has 2 as well.
I wonder. Curious.
And what color are we missing? We did white, black. Black was Eldritch Reborn.
Yeah, we did all of them.
Chainers. Black has Chainer's
Chainer's Torment.
Torment. Yeah.
Card is not very good.
Chainer's Torment? Yeah, there's problems with
Also
that
has the
card.
Blessing of Bells and Lock.
Oh.
Or
Rite
of Bells and
Right.
Lock.
That card is great.
Yeah.
I actually think that card is criminally underplayed. Rite of Benezalok or whatever.
Yeah, Rite of Bells and Lock.
Like, there's gotta be a...
So there are only 2 green ones.
Right?
And only 2 red ones.
Yeah.
And 4 black ones.
Black ones are all really good.
Chainer's Torment is by far the worst, though.
Reece has access to all 3 colors, a Thief of Sanity, Search for Azcanta, Essence Scatter, and Nicol Bolas. That's what you want to see in your hand.
Yeah, that's a good hand.
Yep. Tony does get to go first, though. Let's see what he has to bring. Tony's got 3
That's
lands
not bad
himself.
either.
Charter Course, Lava Coil, Syncopate, and Dive Down. He does not have a threat, but he has all the answers to threats and ways to protect them when he comes out. Interestingly enough, he will be protecting his kind of like the Enigma Drakes and or the Crackling Drakes. Man, that kind of hand is like the dream hand if you're playing Phoenix, because you're just drawing into ways to dump your Phoenix. It's so insane. I love that deck, man.
Phoenix.
It's so fun. Do you have a standard deck on you tonight? We should play after.
I have turns.
Let's play turns versus Phoenix. I don't know if that's
I'm going to probably go home and go to bed after this.
That's fair. I've also been playing quite a bit of Magic, so I too might.
Plus, I kind of want to go to an event tomorrow. If I get the opportunity.
Awesome, man.
And our Other Realms Christmas party is tomorrow.
Yeah. What event are you going to try to? That's a search.
Well,
I think that's getting syncopated.
Yeah, I would definitely syncopate that there.
Search Transcanta, still a good card. Always a great card.
The event is not. I'm not going to mention it because it is at a competitor's store.
Oh, I see. I got you.
Yeah.
I know what you're running. A old event, a weird old event.
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
But there is no Magic here on Sundays, so
it's true.
If I want to get my fix, I
got you, man.
Gotta go to an outside source, unfortunately.
It happens sometimes.
Search for Azcanta, man. That card, when I first read it, I did not think it was very good.
Oh, that card turned out to be the bee's
Yeah,
knees.
you know why I didn't think it was very good?
Why is that?
Because that card is a word-for-word reprint of Think Tank.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the same card. They do the same thing.
No. Jake, bring up Think Tank.
Yeah, can you pull up Think Tank for me, buddy?
Alright, that looks like Lava Coil needs to get out of there.
Yeah, Lava Coil was the choice.
Yeah. That is not the same card.
Exactly the same card. They do the exact same thing.
Yo, Search for Azcanta has another side that lets me search for a...
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but Think Tank was at a time in the game when the format was slower and digging deeper wasn't necessarily important.
And Think Tank costs 1 more.
Sure.
I'm not with you on this. Not the same card.
Well, I'm providing my logic why I thought Search for Azcanta.
Although this art is insanely good.
Yeah, the cephalids from Odyssey Block were really...
Dude, this art is high up there on what I like.
Creepy octopus people?
Well, like weird vintage Magic kind of art that's like a little weird. You know which ones I've started to appreciate a lot more? The really weird cartoony looking ones. Like
Phil
brows.
And Kaja
Yes.
Art.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's good.
Mirror Universe is one of my favorite
Mirror
arts.
Universe is so good.
Weird.
There's some of them that are just like... Yeah, they're just really
There's
good.
also some arts that I don't get.
Which ones?
Well, Time Elemental is a good one.
Yeah, that one's a little weird. The little dragonfly elemental looking thing.
Yeah, that card is also really bad.
Yep.
Stasis, not really sure what's going on there.
Everything's just stuck. It looks like Reece is going to try and put out that Thief of Sanity.
It's going to get Essence Scattered.
Both decks are playing the control game right now.
Yeah, but I think Reece is in a better spot.
I'm kind of with you. He did get to take out a Lava Coil, which means we're hoping to see another creature. Probably Nicol Bolas. But it can't be too... It can't feel good having Tony have 4 mana up.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Like
I still think I try to jam the Nicol Bolas here.
Yeah, just make
It
him use the
taxes
counter
resources. Yeah.
Looks like he's going to pass. Is that right?
I'm assuming so.
I think so. And Tony looks like he's going to opt at end of turn. Tony plays a land. Now we're in the classic blue face-off of who wants to blink first.
Yeah, I think again Reece still has the opportunity to pull the trigger here.
I agree.
Firing off the Nicol Bolas costs him a card either way.
Now, if he has Dream Eater in hand, I'm okay firing that off at end of turn for Tony, or end of Tony's turn.
You know, I'm not.
You know
because
why?
the Surveil 4 is conditional upon bouncing something.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
You have to have a target.
Yes.
Okay. Because part of it, too, is flashing it in makes Tony counter it on his end step, leaving mana,
Yeah.
you know?
I can agree with you there.
Like, just to bait it out so you can play Nicol Bolas the next
If
turn.
Tony had any threat on the table, any kind of target on the table at all, I'd be with you 100%. Just
That's
fire it
true.
off at the end of Tony's turn. Doesn't matter what you're bouncing. Generate your potential for the Surveil.
Looks like Reece is just going to pass the turn here as well.
Well, there's no pressure, so Reece isn't in any kind of hurry.
It's true.
Yeah. And I'm sure he's not happy with only having 3 or 4 cards in hand. Like they try to build up some resources.
Now, one little thing I'd like to see is if Reece... I know he has another swap in hand. Or, oh, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't.
I think it is time to fire that Nicol Bolas, though.
Nicol Bolas holding up 4 mana so that he can
Yeah,
syncopate.
he's got to syncopate for a strong amount.
That's reasonable. Tony seeing that 4 mana and thinking, well, here's Nicol Bolas.
Yep. So Tony does potentially have an answer.
Here comes Essence Scattering. Oh,
No, that's going to be
Ionize. Alright.
Yeah. So now Reece is going to syncopate for
3. Yep. Which is good because Ionize can't be flashback now. Or jump started.
Ionize doesn't have Jumpstart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's just counter target spell deal 2?
Yeah.
No, I believe it has Jumpstart.
No, it'd be really freaking powerful with Jumpstart.
Is it? Jake, can you bring up Ionize?
I hope I'm wrong. I know Jumpstart.
You right. It's still exiled, though. Not that it matters, because the Drakes count exiled.
Well, one of them counts exiled.
Electric Crackling.
Yeah.
Not the Enigma, you're correct.
Yeah.
What is irrelevant is that Nicol Bolas is sitting there.
Yep.
Um,
And Reece does have the ability to flip it over if he needs to.
Next turn, Reece has to fade very specifically Lava Coil.
Yeah.
This next turn. We don't know. I know we've seen at least 1 in the graveyard. We don't know if Tony has any of the other 3. I imagine there's 4 in the deck.
I would hope so.
So this is a big moment.
I can see him removing 1 or 2 because he got smashed apart by that Doom Whisperer, and it does not kill Doom Whisperer.
You're not wrong, but Shock seems a lot worse to take
Agreed.
out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot better to take out.
Yeah, sorry.
Agreed.
Oh, Reece getting to untap here is not good for Tony.
Yeah.
Because now...
I think I just flipped the Nicol Bolas, and I don't even bother.
Well, you attack first.
I mean, that opens up the ability for him to deal with it.
But you can flip it at instant speed.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can.
It says specifically only activate as a sorcery.
Is that correct?
It
Can
sure
you
is.
bring up Nicol Bolas, please? Man, I need to know these cards better.
So Reece just passed the turn.
Nicol Bolas the Ravager. Oh, you are so right.
Yeah, so now I really like flipping Nicol Bolas over.
Oh, yeah. Niv Mizzet is a real threat here. If Reece can't handle this threat right now, you can actually lose the game to Niv Mizzet.
Oh, easily.
That card is insane.
Easily.
I love that card.
He's very good. I think Reece...
Not the Fire Mind.
Payroon.
It's Niv Mizzet the Parun. P-A-R, yeah. Haroon.
Let's see what we got here. Dream Eater, bouncing it. That's
a good
not
one.
bad.
That's a good way to answer that. Besides Ravenous Chupacabra, that's probably one of the better things you can do.
Agreed.
Looking out across the city lights.
So now we got a swing for 8.
Yup.
Cut in Tony's life in half. Now I don't think I flip the Nicol Bolas. I think I just leave it.
It depends what's in his graveyard, because you can reanimate something too.
But that puts Nicol Bolas in very easily killed range.
It's true. There comes 8 damage.
Yep.
Nothing Tony can do about it because he's tapped out, so he goes to 8. Reece, I think, has another Dream Eater, which
is very good.
Fine if Nim Visit.
Yeah. Because I think the option here is to recast Nim Visit.
So Reece says nope.
I think he's gonna look at it first, I believe.
Right. Knowing your own cards is a good thing.
Yeah, it looks like he is gonna go ahead and transform. I would assume a reanimation target. Because I don't think he can shoot somebody for 10, right?
No.
That's not that one, right?
Nope.
I don't know. There's like 3, 4, 5, 7 million.
This one either draws you 2 cards.
I think it exiles stuff and draws cards.
No, it draws you 2 cards. It reanimates a thing. It deals damage to a creature.
I think he's gonna draw the 2 cards.
Yeah. And then I think it like mills 20.
Wow. That's pretty good.
What is this one called? Nicol Bolas the
Arisen.
Is it the Arisen?
Yeah.
So this is a big turn for Tony. Does he tap? Because we know he has Nim Visit. Does he tap? It's uncounterable, but will that really save him?
I mean, recently looking at 1 untapped land right now.
It's true.
Yeah, good call, Tony. There's not really any difference between 6 and 8 here.
Nope.
So then we got Nim Visit. He also gives him the ability to cast a instant or sorcery if he has 1 for 1 mana.
There's a bunch of counter spells in Reese's hand that don't do anything.
Dive down.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Reece.
Wait, so that
trigger.
Wait, this triggers first. Wait,
Yeah,
time out.
No, so there is a draw trigger.
There's a draw trigger on both the dive down and the
negate, which happened before anything else.
Yeah, so the first draw trigger happens on the negate. No, on the
the dive down.
The dive
so
down.
The draw trigger off the dive down.
So he gets to draw trigger off the dive down, deal 1.
Yeah.
Where does he deal 1 damage? So he deals 1 to I guess Nicol Bolas, maybe?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, so Nicol Bolas. Yep, now the negate comes down.
Yep. So now they got a draw trigger.
Yep, so he gets to draw another card. Yep, he deals 1.
Yeah.
Okay, the negate will resolve, though, because he doesn't have any mana to do any of the things he would like to do anyway. But that's exactly how that went down. Good job, guys. Dream Eater's going to come in for 4. Tony's at 2.
So we got a Doom Whisperer.
Doom Whisperer. That's a lot of threats.
Yeah.
And I'm not exactly sure that Tony has anything. Yep. There's nothing I think
down on the top.
There's not a ton of stuff that Tony has to deal with multiple threats like that.
Yeah, no. Especially not with 6 toughness on the Doom Whisperer.
Agreed. But yeah, dive down on the Visit is like one of the best plays that you can have. But if you have to tap out and not have a couple other backups against some sort of counterspell laden control deck, then that's how it goes sometimes.
Yep.
But
that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yep. When things are going well for Grixis, you get all the cards you need in the order you need them.
Yeah, Grixis is a big old pile of inevitability.
Yep. But if things don't go well, then like as far as line goes, or you miss a turn,
it's inevitable that you're going to lose.
Yeah. So that's how those kind of decks get played out. Both of us are pretty familiar with that kind of deck.
Yep.
So good job to both players. They both did their best. Tony got caught up on a couple lands there, unfortunately, on game 1. And then game 2 was a very, very good game that Reece was able to pull
Reece
out.
had a lot of answers game 2.
Yep.
I would like to see Niv Mizzet do a little bit more work.